Been studying a lot of race fans lately, the ones that say they don't like NASCAR. I don't believe that. I don't think these fans don't like NASCAR. This is about heartbreak. Let me do my very best. This is something I just got done reading an article with Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch said the fans from the 90s are most likely gone and will never come back.
You have the diehard fans of NASCAR, of the Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt, Rusty Wallace, Terry Labonte, Mark Martin, Harry Gant, you name it. Guys from the 90s, mid-90s, late 90s, all of that. And our world now today of the 2024 is a lot different fan base of following along. I don't feel like we were able to transition a lot of the fans that were fans of those drivers, of the names that I just mentioned, into a William Byron fan or into a Kyle fan or into whoever. You know, they kind of probably went away and just stopped following as much, which is hard to say because honestly, like when you look at NASCAR, the fans love the drivers. Like the driver star power, that's what brings people to the racetrack, is the drivers.
So I want to thank Kyle Busch for giving me that content. After 10 minutes of thinking about what Kyle Busch, he's brilliant and he's true. And I did my own math. So NASCAR said the highest NASCAR ever was 2006, and that was Dale Earnhardt Jr. So one would think that when we lost Dale Sr., that would have been it. But no, that's not true. 2006 was the height of NASCAR. So let's go through the psychology here and a little bit of math. I see people right now so happy. They're like this. I'm going to imitate them. Look, ha ha, there's nobody in the grandstands. NASCAR's failing. I could never figure out this psychology. Why would the people that love NASCAR pay so much attention to the grandstands? Why don't they watch the race? It's heartbreak. So what I've learned, and I'm going to button all this up here for you. What I've learned is, let's take 1995. Let's just say 95. 1995 to 2005. What is that, 19 years ago? 2005 to 2015 is 10 years. Yeah, 19 years ago. Let's just take a round number. Let's take 20. Let's go with 20 years, okay? Dale Sr.'s been gone for over 20 years. So let's just say you were 50. You're over 70 years old now. Every person that I talk to that is of age, they go, yeah, I don't even watch NASCAR anymore. You know, Earnhardt's gone, Rusty's gone. Their drivers are gone. So I don't think the racing's bad. I think the racing's better, but we're dealing with heartbreak here. I believe people are heartbroken, and I believe Kyle Busch is right. The fans from the 90s, when we lost Earnhardt and Rusty left and Tony Stewart left and Dale Jr. left, and you know Chase Elliott's a big key, because when Chase does not run good, that's bad, because for some reason people still live through Chase Elliott. They kind of see Bill. Listen, I'm going to say it right here. Take this. Chase Elliott is the last of the Mohicans. He's the last bloodline through the great driver. In other words, you know, the Wallace era is gone. That's done. The Waltrip era is gone. That's done. The Petty era is gone. That's done. The last bloodline of those drivers, stop and think about it, reply right here if I'm wrong, is Chase Elliott. Bill Elliott, Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. He's the last one left. I just thought about that as I'm telling this. I don't think it's NASCAR whatsoever. Actually, I'm positive. Most of you right now, when I stopped at that VFW hall at Bristol, we landed, I went to the VFW hall, and all those older people in there, they knew who I was. They were excited. They met me at the door. Yes, they did. Kenny, we watch you on Facebook. We love that coffee with Kenny. I don't watch NASCAR anymore because my guys are gone. See what I'm saying? They're heartbroken. So I agree with Kyle Busch. The fans from the 90s, they're gone. They're probably never going to come back. And here's the issue. The new kids, they don't give a flying about anything. They are on their own island. They're into their phones. They're into TikTok. This new group, they're just, you see it all across the board in all type of sports. So, the crowd this Bristol race was way bigger, way better. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. But yet people were still enamored. Race was awesome, but it was still the disgruntled crowd. Look, see, I'm not there. Look, they're not there. So that it makes them feel better. It's kind of like misery loves company, right? It's kind of like when people go, why is there nobody in the grandstands? And I'm like, well, that's simple. Because you're not there. Get it? It's you. So I believe that we had to get rid of seats because when we lost that era, those fans were heartbroken. And they just left, and they're never going to be back. So this is what we got. Time heals all wounds. We have moved on, and now this is it. We are in a new era. This era is much smaller than the last era. That's it. It's official. If you've made it 6 minutes, I'm going to wrap it up. It's been over 20 years since we lost the great Dale Sr. Those fans are heartbroken. They're gone. Plus, Dale Jr. quit racing. Tony Stewart quit. There's no bloodline left. I truly believe that if Chase Elliott was winning right now, there might be a bigger fan base. But I did something at Trackside Live that shocked me. We had to kill about 30 seconds. I said, who's going to win the race today? Chase Elliott? And it shocked me. The fans went, clap, clap, boo. And I went, whoa, what? What's going on out here? So I feel bad that Chase Elliott, that you all have put this much pressure on Chase Elliott. He's a champion. You fans got to give Chase a break. That is not his fault that his car's not running that good right now. You all are putting too much pressure on the last bloodline in racing. Dale Jr. can only do so much, everybody. So I'm just going to say this is it. Everybody's heartbroken. And the new fan base is not as adamant. They don't care about cars. Hell, they don't even have a car. They what do they call that? Uber. They Uber everywhere. The love for the car is gone. It's just a new era. And I want to thank Kyle Busch. Actually, Kyle Busch is going to be on Kenny Conversation. Yes, he is. He's going to be on here early April, along with Danica Patrick. We got some big ones in the pipeline. But thank you, Kyle, for saying that. You made me think. It's a numbers game. If you love the NASCAR in 1998, that means you're almost 80 years old and you're of age now and you're tired and you're not going to go to these races. So that's it. We just realized we just broke it down and actually Kyle Busch is pretty brilliant. He's right. The fans from the 90s, y'all are gone. Kind of sad. All right, respond right here.